Hey, it's Lindsay. Did you know all living things are made of cells? It blows my mind. So, what are cells? They are the building blocks of life. In 1665, a brainy scientist named Robert Hooke put a piece of cork under a microscope. He saw little walled compartments that looked like rooms or cells. Boom! Discovery in action. Now, there are two kinds of cells. The first is prokaryotic. Try to say that 3 times fast. Prokaryotic, prokaryotic, prokaryotic. Prokaryotic cells are also called simple cells. They have 2 basic components. Number 1, cytoplasm. This celly jelly fills the inside of the cell. Number 2, cell membrane. The membrane holds cytoplasm in the cell. It also lets food and water into the cell and waste out. Most prokaryotes are organisms made of a single cell, like bacteria. They're so tiny you can't see them without a microscope. The second, more complex type of cells also have a funny name. They're called eukaryotic cells, and they all have tiny structures inside them. Eukaryotic cells can be single-cell organisms, like this adorable paramecium. They can also make up multicellular organisms like trees, dogs, and you. This eukaryotic cell is an animal cell. It has cytoplasm and a cell membrane. It also has tiny structures called organelles. Each one has a different purpose and keeps the cell doing its thing. For example, the nucleus. The nucleus contains DNA and controls the cell's activity. It's like the brain of the cell. There are lots of organelles. Mitochondria are another type of organelle. They help the cell use energy. Mitochondria change energy into ATP, a just right amount of energy for the cell to use. Another eukaryotic cell is a plant cell. They have many of the same organelles as animal cells, but some are unique to the plant cell. Chloroplasts are a special organelle found in plant cells and algae. They absorb energy from the sun and turn it into food. Soak up those rays. Some cells, like the ones that make up plants and fungi, have what's called a cell wall. It surrounds the cell membrane and supports the cell. When cells come together to make a plant, animal, or other living things, they group together to form tissue. Brain cells make brain tissue. Bone cells make bone tissue. Muscle cells make muscle tissue. You get the idea. When tissues work together, they are called organs. Your stomach and intestines are organs. These organs come together to create organ systems, like your digestive system. Then all those systems come together to make you, or a cat, or a cactus. If you think of all life as a symphony, a single cell is one note in the song. They come together to create awesome music. Whew! That talk gave my brain cells a workout. I'm gonna recharge. What else do you want to know about science? Maybe we'll talk about it next time.